So I have a question for you.
Sure.
And don't tell me you worked at McDonald's. What was your first job?
My first job was McDonald's. My first real job was McDonald's. I had umpired some Little League games and stuff, but that wasn't a job. My first game was at McDonald's on 136th Avenue Southwest, the Dixie Highway. You can go check. It was, and it was back, at a time when McDonald's, and I can actually prove it too, by the way. it was back at a time when McDonald's was a great. They had very high standards for their employees. They taught me thoroughness in your job. They taught me show up on time. They taught me, these are all lessons my parents taught me too. But McDonald's reinforced it. You show up on time. You work your job. You clean your place. I mean, you had to have a spotless clean, and you didn't leave before everything. This is back when we made milkshakes with milkshake machines. I notice Chick-fil-A still does that, but McDonald's used to have you put the mix in and you put the ice cream in, and then you put the sauce in, and then you put it on that, and it spins it around in the metal containers, and that's how you made milkshakes. Well, at the end of the day, you had to tear that entire machine apart and clean it, and clean the floors and clean everything, and take the garbage out, and they never let me work out front. I think they let the pretty girls work out front at the cash registers. They thought I had a face for working behind the grill. So,
what is your first political job?
My first political job was mayor. Yeah, that's the first time my first, other than college stuff, but yeah, my first political job was mayor.
What made you run for mayor?
It's funny. I'm working on this project that we'll talk about in a second, and my son's girlfriend, she looks at the whole. She goes, "Who told you to do that?" Nobody really makes you run for mayor. I had been very involved with both Bob Ulrich's and Dave Fisher's campaigns, and I had been very involved with their terms as mayor. I was kind of like an unpaid apprentice because I was practicing law at the time. I had a career in law, business law, but as a volunteer, I would help various things with Dave Fisher and Bob Ulrich, and I learned an awful lot during that process. And then during that period, we switched to the strong mayor form of government, and I thought, well, that'd be a job I'd be interested in having. So at some point, I decided that maybe I could do that.
So how many